It is, for 250 years, a collection, a reflection of one family that was curious and fastidious and fascinated by the world, but wanted to save and document everything. My great-grandmother would have been 18 years old at the time, and she was in Charleston right in the middle of the Civil War in 1862. And so she's describing the things that are taking place every day, and she's writing to her parents, and these are also letters from her parents as well.
My reaction to the Horlbeck collection was one of jaw-dropping. One, the content, and two, the scope, and I guess three, the fact that it had survived all of those years intact.
The Horlbeck Collection offers a sweeping look at Low Country history, from original agreements tied to the Charleston Exchange Building to generations of records from Boone Hall Plantation. You'll find letters from the 1838 fire, correspondence from Harvard University and author DuBose Hayward. Inside these papers are materials documenting the enslaved, including meticulously kept records on individuals and family groups that is unparalleled.
The Horlbeck material is so complete in so many ways that other people's papers are not. That I think this is going to be a really important and useful set of materials for African American genealogists.
It was a horrific institution, but it's part of our history, and by doing this, we're opening the door for people to know their past more, to help us understand, the nature of the enslaved, of their work that they did.
The Horlbeck brothers pretty much put their signature on just about any building standing in the city of Charleston after a certain point. They were the premier brick makers in the city of Charleston. Standing here in front of the Exchange Building, this is one of the most historic structures in this city and arguably one of the most important buildings on the East Coast or in the United States of America. So much history happened here, but I guess none of it would have happened here if not for the Horlbeck brothers, who upon coming to this country within just a few years are given the contract to build this incredibly stately building. And so much information about this building is also in the Horlbeck papers and now in the hands of the South Carolina Historical Society.
The first public statue in this country was built right at the corner of Meeting and Broad, or in the center of Meeting and Broad, and it was a statue of William Pitt. But that John and Peter Horlbeck, who built the Exchange, did the foundation and got a statue. Said, oh, we didn't know that.
The Horlbeck Collection is currently being processed by the South Carolina Historical Society's archive team. The documents will be carefully organized and then digitized for scholarship around the world.
My sisters and I are tremendously excited about having these documents and these papers preserved and available for researchers, available for writers, available for genealogists, to then understand some of the journeys of the past.